IFBB Pro Fact Rubrack here at the East Coast Mecca, Bev Francis Powerhouse. I'm here with my client Ben. Ben is 22 years old, and as you guys see, he has great potential. He's a very hard-working individual. The first time I met him last year, I told him he has the potential to turn pro, which is kind of weird, because becoming an IFBB Pro is extremely hard. If it wasn't, a lot more people would be pros. It's a dream of everybody that starts bodybuilding, reading Flex magazine, and going to the gym to become an IFBB pro. So for me to look at somebody, at such a young age and tell them that they have potential, it made him happy, of course. But I'm looking forward for the next couple of years to get him on a national stage and then go for that pro card and hopefully he could become an IFBB pro within 2 or 3 years. I mean, he has the potential. Right now he's a middleweight. He's about my height, 5'5". So he'll eventually be a light heavyweight next year. And once he reaches into the light heavyweights in the mid 190s, he's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. Last year he did a couple of shows. Also as a middleweight, he was in the mid to high 160s. This year we're going to do the Atlantic States on June 2nd, which is Steve Weinberger's show. Big shout out to Steve Weinberger, of course. And we're going to come in as a middleweight again. So, but this year, working together, we're going to try to get in there around 176 pounds, as close as possible to the highest limit. We had Ben eat a lot of food in the off season to maintain his weight. We didn't bring him down that fast, so right now he's exactly where he should be at. A couple of weeks ago, he wasn't behind, but sometimes people get a little nervous with conditioning because they want to be conditioned 2 weeks before the show, a month before the show, and you guys have to try to peak it when you get on stage. You hear a lot of people say, I look great the week before, I look great the day after, but nobody ever says they look good the day of the show, and that's where peaking is. And I'm going to introduce you guys to Ben. This is the first time on Flex Online.
Hey guys, what's going on? First of all, I want to say thank you to FOC, Steve Weinberger, Bev Francis, Flex Online, and Pharmafreak for giving me this opportunity. This year's been real fun working with FOC, eating a lot of food, but unfortunately, even though we all don't like to, we all have to do cardio. So I've been doing a lot of that, but I mean, I feel great for being so close. Everyone keeps asking me, oh, are you ready, are you ready? And I said, not yet, but I will be, time of the show. And just very confident working with FOC this year. Feel like I'm at my all-time best and can't wait to rock and roll.
It kind of irks me to hear people say, oh, I'm tired, damn cardio, I'm low on carbs, I have a bad attitude. If that's the case, just quit. Don't bodybuild, go and play tennis or something, because this is the hardest sport in the world. By far the hardest sport in the world. I played top-level baseball with 6 guys that are currently in the major leagues. Actually, 2 of them are already retired. But becoming a bodybuilder was the hardest thing I ever did. And Ben has what it takes, both mentally and both physically. Again, guys, he's 22 years old. I didn't do my first show until I was 27. And him being 22 years old puts him in a great position right now to make the necessary gains that he needs in the next couple of years. So come June 2nd on Atlantic States, where the goal is to win the middleweight division, and then probably, I have to discuss it with him, of course. He's the head of the team, but we're gonna. What I would recommend for him to do is sit down until next year's Junior Nationals, take a whole year off, come back, win Junior Nationals next year, and then hopefully go to the Nationals, the USA's in 2013. Once again, I want to thank, Bev Francis Powerhouse. I want to thank Bev Francis. I want to thank Steve Weinberger, the cameraman Eddie, who I always thank. Alana, and of course, my sponsor company, Pharmafreak, for everything you guys do for me, everything you guys do for my clients, and just basically everything you guys do for the Flex Online fans with the Pharmafreak Zone. I also want to thank Robbie Duran and Robert Chang for bringing me on as well.
And just thank you to Robbie Gould, who's my best friend, and